Hi boys and girls, it's Miss Degnam here today to do another art project with you. Today I'd like to do some printing with different cardboard materials I have around my house, and we're gonna let it dry and then color it in. So for this project you'll need a piece of paper, you will need some paint. I use black paint, and when you're looking for paint, I use tempera paint. It is an easy material to work with and it doesn't stain. Acrylic can be used, it does stain, so just be careful. But if you don't have black paint, maybe you have pink paint or you have purple paint, that works fine too. But I'm just taking a blob of black paint and I put it on a piece of cardboard. And I'm going to use cardboard scraps. I got these pieces of cardboard out of my recycling bin. I also have a paper cup. I just took one of these and cut it in half right down the middle. And then finally, a few crayons. So grab those things and we can get started. I also today have my assistant here with me. This is Kenley. Say hi, Kenley.
Hi.
Kenley is my daughter and she's gonna be helping me talk through this art lesson today. So I'm going to grab a piece of paper. The piece of paper I did this one on is 12 inches by 18 inches. You don't need a piece of paper this big. If you have one, great. If you don't, that's fine too. I'm gonna set this one aside and take out a new piece. I actually only had pink paper left, but that works totally fine. Even newspaper would, I think you could still do this project on, would look really neat. So I'm going to take my pink piece of paper and I'm going to take one piece of cardboard. Now I like when the cardboard is kind of short on one side. I'm going to dip this into the paint and stamp it to make my picture. But I like the shorter pieces because you can always make them longer. You can stack lines. If I make a long line, it just doesn't give me the option to erase. Now I will warn you, once you put a line on your piece of paper, if you don't want it there, this is paint, so there's nothing you can do about it. But I'm dipping just one side into the cardboard into the paint, and I'm going to start stamping. So Kenley, can you tell me what shape could I use for my house?
A square.
A square, okay. So I'm going to take a square by stacking, whoops. I'm gonna do straight up and down, straight up and down. And I'm just gently pressing. You could use a thicker piece of cardboard if you want to for this. I'm just using a thinner piece. Okay, Kenley, what's another part of the house that I might need?
A chimney.
A chimney. Before I use a chimney, what can I put on here?
A door.
Oh, I could do a door. Okay, I might do double doors actually. Double doors is when you have two doors next to each other. And I'm just gonna use dot, dot. Okay. What else does my house need?
A roof.
A roof. What shape could I use for my roof?
A triangle.
Okay, I can do a triangle. So I'm gonna stack some triangles. Stack some triangles. Okay, now maybe that chimney. What do you think? Yeah? Okay. So I'm gonna stack. See what I mean? I want these to be short, so I'm gonna try. Whoop. Now the goal is not to use this like a paintbrush. A paintbrush, I take it and I drag it across the paper and it fills in areas. I'm not trying to do that with this. I'm trying to stamp. So I press down and I pick up. Okay, what else can I put on my house, Kenley?
Windows.
Windows, okay. So I might do a window here. Maybe it's a long window. I want it to be a long window. And you can always cut these pieces shorter. I'm doing this carefully. Okay. All right, what can I put next to my house?
A garage.
Oh, a garage. I could do a garage. I didn't do that in my original picture, but I like that idea. So I can stamp these down. Use a square for my garage. Maybe like the handle that you pick the garage up with. All right, now my house is floating, so what can I use so my house isn't floating in the air?
Grass.
Oh, I could do grass. So I'm gonna do a ground line, horizon line, the line where the sky meets the ground. Okay, what else could I use in my picture?
A fence.
Oh, I could do a fence, yep. So I think to do a fence, I'm gonna stack some lines this way. And then I can stack a couple lines this way. Okay, anything else?
A driveway
Oh, okay, that's a good idea.
for the car to go down.
Yeah, I like that. So here's a driveway. Ooh, what about some steps for the house? Yeah, okay. These are great ideas. Okay, anything for the sky?
Clouds.
Oh, I could do a cloud. Now here's the problem. I have this flat piece of cardboard. If you have something round, I found these little paper cups in my house, and like I said, I cut it in half. I'm going to turn the cup upside down, and I'm going to dip the rim in the paint. I call this my little shelf. I'm gonna hold this little shelf here, and this will give me a curved line. So Kenley said I could do some clouds. So maybe I do stamp some curved lines here. Whenever I need more paint, I just reload the cardboard or reload the paper cup. Anything else I can put in the sky, Kenley?
A sun.
A sun, good idea. Okay, so I'm gonna do, if you wanna make a whole circle somewhere, or maybe you use the curved line to do your windows, make a curved window. Great. Okay, I think that's good. I think I've got a lot of details on my house. If I find that I forgot something, I can always add it in later with a pencil once this dries. If you want to do even like, oh, maybe I want to do stripes across the top. Okay, so I think I'm done. I feel good about it. I'm gonna let it dry. Once it's dry, that's when you get to color it in. You've made yourself a really big coloring sheet. So you can see I took on my big one different ways that I used my crayon. So I'm going to show you some of those today also. I'm going to show you some different ways that you can use your crayon to make your picture more interesting. So one way is to take the crayon and press really hard. I call this dark and shiny. Press really hard to fill in a space. If you run your hand over it, feels really smooth and it looks really shiny. Kenley, can you see anywhere in this picture? Can you point to somewhere where I did dark and shiny, where I pressed really hard? Oh, I did do some on the sun. Do you see another part where I pressed really hard?
The tree.
Oh, the tree, yeah. I pressed really hard with green. There's probably like one more space I did it. You see where I pressed really hard? And the doors, yeah, I pressed really hard there. So that's one way to use your crayon. Another way to use your crayon is to use lines to fill in a space. I could use lines this way. This is called hatching. Or you can do cross hatching, where you cross over the lines. The more lines you put and the closer you put them together, the darker the area is going to get. Kenley, can you see anywhere in my house picture where I used lots of lines to fill in a space? Yeah, on the roof, I used lots of cross-hatching lines. Another way I can use my crayon is to put a color on top of another color. So I can put yellow down first, and I can put orange, another color, on top of it to make a whole new color. Kenley, can you see a place in my picture where I put two colors together? One color on top of another color. The sun, yeah, I put yellow and orange together. Good. Another way I can use my crayon is to turn it on its side. This works best if you don't have any paper on the crayon, and I like to do this with short crayons, but this one, my naked crayon, I'm going to lay it down on the piece of paper and I'm going to make a rubbing like this. This works really well for large areas. Where, Kenley, do you think I used my crayon that way? In the grass. Yep, I did it in the grass and I did it in the sky. Good, and then let's see if I did it any other way. I did just color regular, which is where you take your crayon. If you're gonna color in a space, my suggestion is to pick a direction and stick with it. Either go up and down, up and down, up and down like this, or side to side, side to side, side to side like this. That way, it doesn't look so sloppy when you're going all around like this. Okay, so that's what I did to fill in my whole house picture. So I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Thank you for joining me, boys and girls. I would love to see your creations, so send them my way if you happen to do a stamped house. Thanks for joining me. Bye.
Bye.